Welcome, everybody, to the first episode of the Countertop Podcast. I'm super excited to announce this new podcast, and I'm going to try to do at least once a week at least. So for my first guest, I brought in my best friend. He's been my friend for 13 years, and we're just going to kind of dive right in. And we brought a list, or made a list of several different drunk stories between the both of us.
Some of them.
Most of them.
Our favorites.
The favorites. There's favorites. The favorite drunk stories that we could come up with. So, do you want to pick the first one or do you want me?
You go ahead, man. It's your show.
Oh, I forgot to say your name. Whoops. This is Shae Herwehe, everybody. Say hi.
Shae, Herwehe.
All right. Dive right in. Do you want to pick the first one or me?
You do it. You got it, man. Your show.
All right. Close eyes. I don't know what the list I'm... Just let me know which one I hit.
It looks like Bro Trip to Nebraska.
Bro Trip to Nebraska. Okay.
Nebraska.
Yeah. Okay, so from my recollection, well, it wasn't really a drunk trip until we got there.
We never made it to Nebraska.
To Nebraska. Okay, so we started out. I had to pick you up that morning.
All right, rewind. So the night before.
The night before was a shit show.
We were all planned out.
It was a shit show.
We're going to Nebraska. We're going to go skate this indoor park.
Go to a skate trip.
Maybe get
Did we go to the bar that night?
Yep, after planning out our whole
So we went to the bar that night.
Trip to Nebraska, we
So we went to the bar that night, and you and Ryan went to a girl's house.
Yeah, a little bit of an after party.
And I went home because I was getting ready for the Nebraska trip.
But you went home late still, too, even.
I think it was like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went home, and I went to bed, getting ready to go to Nebraska the next day.
You packed our bags and everything, and then you show up to pick us up. You're like, I got all our shit. We're going. And then we, get in the car, and we're like, but none of us really want to drive that far. So
yeah, we started driving. Oh, we started driving, and we didn't take Ryan to work. So he lost his job.
Yeah.
He lost his job that trip.
Another thing.
And he was pissed.
But remember, you're like, I don't really want to drive, and nobody else did.
So we went and picked up Kenny.
We're going to go get our other friend.
Yeah, and we went and picked him up at college and made him drive the whole way to Minnesota. Or what did we call it? It was Nebraska or Minnebraska or something like that.
Nebraska or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, because and we ended up going to the Mall of America.
Nebraska, maybe. I don't remember.
That's a fun story. The funnest part of the whole trip was the hotel room.
That was fun.
You tried stealing the TV that was bolted to the dresser.
Solidly bolted.
Yeah, and that you were determined to take that TV with you. And then
I put you through the ironing board.
Yeah, you. What's that called? You choke slammed me through the fucking ironing board.
Were we standing on the bed or something and we dove off and I put you through it, or how did I
don't remember, but I was for sure. I was like, go ahead, break it. I don't care. Your card's on the fucking. Your card's the one paying for it.
I thought about it for 2 seconds. I was like, shit, he's right. But then I was like, but I already want to do it, so I just did it.
And then, I remember the next day seeing the ironing board, and it was bent in so many different angles.
It was bad. We just folded it as best as we could.
We tried folding it and hanging it back on the wall, and it just fell off. We're just
I never got charged for it, though. So.
That's surprising. That's seriously surprising.
Well, you know what it is? I think whenever we were walking down the stairs, remember, I almost skied down the whole goddamn thing, holding a basket. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I remember getting back into the hotel room after going out that night.
I don't.
And I remember, I don't really remember getting back, but I remember it was a shit show. Everybody in the lobby that was still there was just watching us, and they were not happy.
That's how I felt the next morning.
And because we made Caney drive the whole time, we had to take him to a strip club because just to and the strip club beer was ridiculous.
It's expensive, I think.
I think it was $36 for 4 Coronas.
What?
That was it.
Oh, is that where Ryan lost his phone at? Or was it a different bar?
It was a different one, I'm pretty sure. But I remember going to some pretty cool ones. It was O'Donovan's. That was pretty cool.
The Irish one. Wasn't that where we started? Or
I think we started there, or went there second, I think.
Second.
But that was, yeah.
That was a fun time, though.
Yes, it was. That was a ridiculous.
Didn't do no skating, but...
Yeah, we brought the boards and everything, and we just basically just went around.
We saw the Mall of America though too.
Yeah, we seen part of it. Like the main part that we went to was just where you could get alcohol. that was the next day.
But we seen it.
We seen it. We should have went to Diamond Joe's. I went there finally with my mom and grandma when she was here, and it's a pretty cool place.
That's a casino.
Yeah,
we stopped there.
Did we stop there?
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, we stopped there on the way there.
Oh my god!
Wow, I forgot. I thought that was a different casino. I thought that was a different day.
We did do a little bit of drinking on the way up.
Yeah, that was.
But who's counting?
All right, well, there's that story. I think it's your turn.
In a nutshell.
That's like the gist of it. You had to be there.
Yeah. I have to pick one.
Yeah, close your eyes. Nebraska.
No.
Asa's Party Bus.
That's Asa's Party Bus.
I want to have Asa as a guest on the podcast sometime. He would be a good one.
He would be an awesome one, except for your counter's going to be full of beer cans.
Yeah, he can drink a lot.
And that's in the opening.
Asa's Party Bus. Okay, so what I recollect from Asa's Party Bus, I remember...
Wait, should we be crossing these out as we go so we know? Like,
oh, yeah, probably a good idea.
Been there, done that on that story. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go ahead. I'll just go ahead and cross that one out now.
Nick that in the butt.
Asa's Party Bus. So what I recollect from that, me, you, and Brock started in your apartment in Ankeny. We started there. I'm pretty sure we bought 330 packs during that whole day.
Throughout the day, yes.
Throughout the day, we had 3 of those gone. And I bought a bottle of that Captain Morgan tattoo. Yep. That stuff that tastes like gummy bears, and it was so good.
Yeah. We were drinking that straight.
Oh my god. It went down so smooth. I remember when I puked, it was black. It was not good, but I haven't drank that shit since. Anyways, we got to... So we were already down a case before we even went to Asa's.
Yeah, I was going to say it.
And I met his parents that night because it was his birthday. I met his parents drunk as shit. His 21st birthday. Yeah. Met his parents that night, and they had like a bunch of pudding shots. That's the first time I ever had one of those. And I think I had like 9 of them before we left his apartment.
These are so good.
They were. Yeah, and then I was just sipping on that Captain Morgan on the bus.
Yeah.
You know, drinking beers and everything. And that one crazy girl was all over me. That was ridiculous.
She had that. There was a lady pulling that bus.
Yeah, the only time I ever remember her was when her tongue was down my throat. That's about it. Ugh. And then you proceed to tell me that she also had her tongue down everybody else's throat too.
Yeah, she was just going down the line, giving people like high fives, but with her tongue.
Yeah, and I was not of age at the point. I was only 20. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think
maybe I was 19.
I was just freshly 21.
Fuck, maybe I was only 19. Damn. That was ridiculous though. That was definitely a lot of fun.
It was a good time. I remember it pretty much like you do. I remember we woke up at my place in Ankeny. I think that me, you, and Brock had done something the night before because we were all pretty hungover for a little bit, and then we went to the liquor store.
I think Brock woke us up with a 30 case. I'm pretty sure we didn't go.
Maybe. I just remember we started really early, and we drank an entire 30 and probably at least half of that bottle before we even went over to Asa's. And then when
which was pretty nice that Asa lived right across the lawn.
That was
pretty handy.
No driving needed. Very convenient.
Yeah, that was pretty handy that he just lived like you could like yell at him from your apartment, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, but that's what I remember.
You know what?
That's pretty much literally what I remember. I remember getting the Aces a little bit and being at Aces and drinking there for a little bit, and then I remember getting on the bus, and then I kind of remember Brock grinding on Ace's mom like jokingly, and then that's pretty much where I like don't remember much.
You know what I remembered about that lawn now? That was the first time I was introduced to bocce ball.
Yeah.
And I haven't played it since, but I want to. Because that game was so much fun.
Yeah, I think that was literally the first and last time I've ever played it as well. But it's fun.
I haven't
10 out of 10, do again. I would.
I'd 10 out of 9, maybe, if I had to.
Extra credit.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to be overachiever.
No doubt.
Should we do a celebrity pick of the stories?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Amanda!
Durs.
I've said her name on the vlog like that so many times. I do the same thing at my mom's too. When I walk in her front door, I'll just yell, "Mom!" And she's just like, "What now?" It's hilarious.
She's not like.
If you haven't ever watched the Double R TV vlogs, go hit that subscribe button. Do you want to pick a category of story?
If you will.
The cat of story over here.
Okay.
Yeah, close your eyes.
You ain't even got to do it. You can just...
I'm going to do it random.
Do you? Day of Fuckface.
Oh, Fuckface Unstoppable.
That's kind of a similar story, actually.
That is.
Pretty similar.
It's pretty much me, Shae, and Asa's story.
Yeah,
and
I think me and Asa were actually just talking about this recently. We were talking about... So, yeah, basically the night before, I think we kind of partied.
The night before, I crashed my car.
Yeah, that too.
Well, it was snowy.
You were waiting for me and Ace to get off work.
Yeah, and you guys worked together, and it was snowy, and I was just bored, and you guys didn't get off till like 7, and it was like 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
It was late.
And I was
we didn't get off till 9, so you were probably really bored.
Oh, yeah. I was just sitting in your apartment just waiting then. So I was like, I'm going to go bother them for a while. I'm going to go do this. I went to Pepper Jack's.
Of course.
And, oh, yeah. Well, I had to get that out of the way so my bowels were fine before you got there. But, yeah, I was like drifting corners, and Field Stream, it has that Field Stream Apartments.
It's like got a weird wavy.
Yeah, it's got like a wavy driveway, and I was drifting these corners, and I drifted it too much and just slammed right in the median of the two lanes.
I remember getting a text from you while I was at work still. You're like, well, I
crashed my car.
Just wrecked my car. I was like, what? Like, yeah, I was just trying to go.
That's the car we had to take to the concert, which is like 3 hours away or 2 hours away. Iowa City, that's far from Ankeny, isn't it? It's a good trek.
I think it's a little under 2 hours, roughly. Roughly, don't quote me on
that. And that's the car we're supposed to be driving, and it got crashed.
We were talking about
and I had to go knock on random people's doors, and you lived on the other side of the apartment complex. So I was knocking on people's doors I've never even seen before. Not even like been in slight contact with.
Hi, random stranger.
And I was like, hey, could you help me like get my car? And I was a little bit tipsy, trying to play it off.
No.
I was like, can you help me like get my car out of here? I crashed it right here. And this guy has like a huge Jeep. We decided to push it out by hand.
Guy has a Jeep, you do it by hand?
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it an Amish Jeep? What the fuck?
I don't know what it was, but you got him.
Can we curse in this thing?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Abso-fucking-lutely. But like, yeah, he got him, and then he got like his neighbor, and then his neighbor's neighbor, and like it was like a fucking big show, and I was like,
got Ezekiel and the boys to get you out by hand.
Yeah, I really wanted everybody to see this, sir. Thank you.
Oh, geez.
And so this guy helped me get it out and everything, and I was like, thanks. And the whole grill is just fucked. And I was parking in front of your house. I'm not even sure if it's gonna run after this. Like, it barely has headlights. Speedometer doesn't work anyways. Like, that car was already like ready to go on the ground.
Didn't we like embrace a snowstorm on our way from Ankeny to Sheraton one time through Melcher?
Yeah.
In that same car?
I don't know if it was that car. Maybe it was.
I think it was that little blue neon.
Yeah.
We were like going like 25 on the fucking.
Yeah, and that was scary, man. Cause like you turn on your brights
and it looks like 1,000 things are coming at you.
Yeah, like, you turn on your brights, it looks like you're hitting hyperspeed in Star Wars.
And your low beams are like, I can't see shit.
Well, I don't think that thing had low beams to begin with. So I think we were just fucked the whole way.
We're just like using our phone flashlights.
I had to do that once in that truck last winter.
Yeah.
Or was it last winter?
I think so.
Last winter. I had to do. Yeah, because the headlights cut out all the fucking time. So I literally put my phone, and I had a big bright flashlight that I stuck on one. Yeah, and I took that to my dad's house. God. I have a call from Oh, she hung up. That's cool. I have a call from my mother, party bus.
Oh, jeez.
And if she calls again, Amanda has to answer it.
She's probably got some crazy stories about your drunken behaviors.
You know what? First time I ever got drunk at home when she was there, I slept in the bathtub.
Just on purpose or accident?
No, she put me in there. She put me in there.
Why?
Because I was drinking Jaeger. Remember my neighbor that used to live across the street in Knoxville?
Yeah. The couple?
His name was Taylor. Well, their son.
Yeah.
Well, it's her son. The other guy, he's gone now.
That's not here nor there.
Yeah, but anyways, I was drinking a bottle of Jaeger with him one time. We were just drinking it straight. And this is like the first time I ever met him. And me and him are just fucking going back and forth on this bottle.
Dude, I thought one of the first times you ever met him, I was there.
You were there.
When I got that family tattoo?
Yeah, that was that night.
Same night?
Yeah, that was that night.
Are you joking me? Fuck.
That was that night. And Mom put me to sleep in the fucking bathtub.
Like, what was her reasoning there, I wonder?
She was trying to wake me up. She put me in the bathtub and turned the cold water on.
Oh, see, you didn't say anything about water. I just thought.
Well, I wasn't there yet.
Oh, I got.
And then I got up.
Your mom was working in weird ways because that same night she like thought it'd be a good idea to rub salt in my
on your fucking
new tattoo.
Yeah,
I'm like,
brand new tattoo.
But I'm like pretty new to those at that time, so I'm like, well, all right, you must know. I don't know.
I think that was like your second or third tattoo, wasn't it?
It was my second.
Second, yeah.
And she's like, well, trust me, this is what I do with all mine. I'm like, well, she probably knows.
She never did that with any of hers.
And then she did
that
it.
Was
and
an
I was
absolute
like,
lie.
All right, is it supposed to feel this bad? Because it doesn't.
She's like, yeah, it's cleaning it.
She's like, yeah, that just means it's cleaning. And I was like, what?
That woman, I swear to God. Ever since she quit drinking, she doesn't do that shit anymore. She is, but yeah. Anyways, okay, so she turned the cold water on, and I woke up on the floor of her bedroom. She put me there in case I started puking in my sleep. She could wake up and like watch over me. But yeah, that was
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, first time I ever got drunk around her. She put me in the bathtub and turned the cold water on.
Around her, I was gonna say that was the first time you ever got drunk.
Oh no, the first time I ever got drunk was with you.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers to that one.
Yeah.
Well, because I for the longest time I said I'm not gonna drink, man. I'm gonna be the sober one around here. I'm not gonna drink, and then like
I remember you used to like
you
hate on me for a little bit.
Yeah, like you guys were drinking, and I was always being sober.
You're
and
like,
then,
man, what do you guys gotta go do that for? I was like, just try it, man. It's kind of fun.
Fucking peer pressure, motherfucker.
I wasn't like overly pressuring you, but I was just like, it's fun, man. It's like kind of fun. But then
loosened you up a little bit, and then I went straight to Jaeger like all the time.
That's how I started.
And you gave me one shot of Jaeger.
Wait,
and I was like,
we should just get right to that then.
Jaeger
obsession, because we both went through it, and it was a real big thing.
You know what? I fucking hate Jaeger now.
I can't. It's hard for me to do now.
Like I can do it, but like
not a lot of it.
Here's
like
what my mom's excuse is. Like I used to just drink Jaeger straight out of the bottle.
Same. I taught you what? That, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you did. But yeah. So there was. What mom used to say? She said, if you can, like pussies, they'll just shoot their shot, you know, because it gets it away quick.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
If you're a fucking man, you'll just sit there and just sip on the bitch. That's what she always did. And I live by that now. If I'm taking shots, I'll just sip the motherfucker and
that's kind of cool. That makes me think of Mark, because that's what Mark does.
Exactly. See, and Mark's a fucking champ.
He is a champ.
And my mom. Shout out Mark. I don't know Mark's last name.
I hope he watches this.
But I don't know Mark's last name, or else. Shout out Mark. Amanda, do you know Mark's last name?
Just know it's Mark.
Okay.
Right on. Money Mark.
Yeah, Money Mark it is. What would it be? Bourbon Mark? Something like that.
Something like
that.
But
yeah, so anytime I take shots now, I'll just sip them.
But
it makes you look like a pussy, but like you're getting so many more taste of that than one person that shoots it back.
Well, yeah, people who like, I feel like people who do that, like if they're just sitting there sipping it, like it's something, they're doing that because they like the taste of it. Like, you know, like you said, people that are just like doing it for a shot.
Let's collect our cans on this table.
They're just going to slam that fucking thing, get rid of it real quick. But people who like actually enjoy it and like it, they're going to sit there and sip it and taste it and flavor it. It's like a beer tasting thing.
I don't think you were with me one time, but like
I'm always with you, dude.
I think it was Ryan that was with me, and we went to the office. I think it was just me and him. I didn't think Amanda was with us. I don't know, but I got up to the bar and I ordered from the bartender a glass of Jaeger.
A glass?
Yeah, that was the most expensive drink I've ever fucking had.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what'd that cost?
Because they
like
charged
$10.
$17.
Ooh,
$17, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And Ryan's like, or he was trying to take sips.
Another $17, you can almost buy a bottle of it.
I know, and it was just a glass. She filled it up though.
Yeah.
And so I was drinking that, and Ryan's like, "Can I get a drink?" I was like, "Fuck no, dude! I just spent $17 on this. Go get your own." And like I was getting through it, and like it was starting to get rough by like the time I was getting to like this much of it.
Did you get ice in it or no? Just straight?
Yeah, I made her
rocks.
Well, at first there was no ice in it, but that was gonna be like $32, and I was like, "Fuck that!" Well, she was charging by the shot,
right?
You know, and their glasses are that big, so that's quite a bit of shots, and the shots are like what, like $4 or $5 a piece?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so, but yeah, so I started drinking that, and there was like a little bit left, and I was like, "Fuck, I don't know if I can finish this, man." He's like, I'm not even fucking wasting it. Fuck it. And I started eating the ice, too. I was like, those ice, that has fucking alcohol in it, too. By that point, I was fucking hammered. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I don't know how people fucking drink a glass of scotch like that, because scotch is rough.
Scotch is rough. But yeah, Jaeger for sure was like our thing. That was our shit for a while. And I don't know if you want to tell them or where that came from. Probably one of our favorite skateboarders.
Oh, Dustin Dolan?
/ humans ever.
he was really cool in person.
He's very cool in person. He's just a badass.
He was thrift shopping when we met him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dustin Dolan, you'll get your Jaeger. That's on one of his skate videos in Baker 3, I think.
Baker 3, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that you'll get your Jaeger part. I thought that was really cool.
That was before we really started drinking. We're like, what the fuck is Jaeger? I didn't know what the fuck it was. I had no idea.
Didn't you have a thing that you like press the head of it? It's a guy standing at attention or whatever, and he's like pisses the.
Yeah.
Is that a Jaeger thing or is that something else?
No, it is just you can put whatever the hell you want in there, but I just always fill it with
That's why I don't work anymore. I got that thing in my garage now.
But that's basically where our Jaeger obsession started, I would say, because I didn't.
I'd say it would too, because we used to watch Baker 3 and like we are always kind of curious of what he drank, and it was like Jaeger, strictly Jaeger.
He's a pretty wild human.
Yeah.
He skates crazy. He lives crazy.
Well, he skates better when he's drunk.
Yeah. But yeah, he said he's obsessed with Jaeger, so I was pretty curious on what the fuck a Jaeger was because I didn't know. So
what is a Jaeger? What is that? Is that like a type of animal?
What are a Jaeger? So
Jaeger?
When I finally figured it out and I tasted it, I was like, Jaeger does not taste good. But I was like,
Dustin Dolan drinks. I'm drinking.
Yeah, I was like, my fucking favorite skater likes it, so I'm gonna handle it. So.
Let's talk about with Jaeger, Brock's birthday party that we had in the man cave. And then we can move to man cave stories because I have a lot of those. So you guys went to go pick like Shelby up and pick people up, and like I was already like kind of sipping on a bottle like that fucking big.
Yeah, we went to gather the troops. We left you at home.
Well, I was playing beer pong with your little brother, and I was playing, and I was making him drink. You were
supposed to be getting stuff kind of ready there, but
I got the beer pong table ready.
Yeah, you did.
And like I was like sitting there sipping on the bottle of Jaeger the whole time. I remember finishing that bottle,
but you don't remember anything after
because I slept before the party got there.
Yeah. So yeah, you pre-gamed a little bit way too many hards.
Yeah, and apparently that was like the biggest man cave party ever, and I was asleep in like the doorway.
If I remember correctly, I think that was like a birthday party / St. Patty's Day party, and yeah,
because they're really close, right?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of people up there. Like,
thought the fucking
Mom and Steve
floor was gonna cave in.
Yeah, Mom and Steve weren't happy. They thought the
floor was gonna cave in and shit. Yeah, like, cause the only thing I remember was playing. I remember taking a couple pictures, but like for some reason we were inside. It was dark and I was wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, I remember that.
I went through a sunglass phase with Dawn. We went through a big
we all kind of did. We're just like, well, Dawn kept finding cool ass sunglasses from the interweb or something.
Well, I think that we went on a big sunglasses kick because, like, we wanted to know, like, if we're wearing sunglasses, we're cool. If the sunglasses are off, we're not cool.
I'm wasted. Yeah.
And I was wearing the sunglasses, and I forgot they were there, dude. I fell asleep with the sunglasses on. I should have took them off. Like,
I just remember that we finally, whenever we were like, all right, Ricky's done, we put you to sleep on a mattress at the bottom of the stairs that led up to where the real party was. So basically, everyone that came into the party still got to
had to step over me.
Well, still got to hang out with you, kind of, and be like, hey, Ricky, what's up? And then they would just step over you or like
and let me
cheers to you or dump beer on you or whatever they felt like doing, and then they would go up and party.
You know, I'm so surprised I didn't get drawn on that night. Yeah. I am fucking surprised.
You got pretty lucky. I don't think that we were like...
We weren't too into like the drawing on people.
We weren't that diabolical at that time.
I did draw on somebody one time, and I didn't draw on them. I just literally colored their entire face with Sharpie. Remember that party?
Work my number so he could he wanted to see the inside of the bus, and it was like more like a business thing, you know. He started texting me right in the middle of my party. Hey, I'm bored. What are you doing? Fucking driving. Duh.
That's weird.
Oh, you working? What are you doing after? Still fucking driving, dude. Stop. You know,
like trying to hook up with you or something.
Yeah. So
that's fucking weird.
Well, it's Saturday night and I'm bored. And I'm like, find a fucking hobby, dude. You live in Iowa.
plenty
It's
of
winter. It's December in Iowa. Come on, find a hobby.
Go get a snowmobile.
Go do something. Start painting like I do. You'll get my first painting too, by the way.
I get the first painting.
Do you do it on canvas?
Well, I do it on paper right now.
I want to try.
I used to really be into art, you know, and now I'm trying to like go back into doing some things besides drinking.
I've always loved art. I want to try art again.
And it's a pretty cheap hobby. And that.
Remember that
Netflix?
That unicorn you painted?
Yeah.
Unicorn fart in a rainbow?
Yeah, I drew it. Oh, I did airbrush that.
Yeah, you did.
College.
You're gonna dry that pen out.
He's got the lid.
Oh, okay.
I've just been fidgeting with it.
Okay, so what category were you going on?
Is Caitlin gonna be drunk when she gets here?
Shouldn't be. I hope not. She's driving.
Well, there won't be no excitement then, I guess, huh?
Better not be.
What was the category you were going after?
Well, we already decided Brandon's birthday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were halfway through Brandon's birthday. I don't remember much of Brandon's birthday. I remember the first time I ever got Chase drunk was at Brandon's birthday. I brought a bottle of Goldschlager, and he was throwing up in his bedroom, and I got severely yelled at.
Didn't you slick that off your dad's bar
Yes,
counter?
I did.
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Figured.
Yep, and I got Chase abnormally drunk that day. And and Jackie was chewing my ass out like a motherfucker.
I just remember like a lot of guys had their shirts off, and then somehow my shirt was off, and then your shirt was off, and then we're just all partying and drinking beers and stuff, and then I wake up in the back seat of my own car outside of their house.
I don't remember having my shirt off.
Shirts off isn't a big deal. It's if your fucking pants are down. Then you gotta get worried.
Shae has a problem with that sometimes.
What, pants down?
When you get really drunk, you don't even give a fuck where your pants are. They're like halfway to your knees.
They sag.
Oh yeah, they sag, and they're just it's a problem sometimes.
I hire this belt for no reason. Son of a bitch.
What?
I'm gonna go home.
Okay, good. Bye.
Love you, Maria.
I love you too. Are you coming to the Christmas party on the 28th?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I got presents.
I was gonna say I had to think for a second.
She got presents and wrapped them, and they're all gonna be there. Yeah. We can open cheesy ass.
Yeah,
presents.
They're cheesy ass $5 presents, but they're gonna be fun because they're all drinking games.
I'm just glad that you thought of me. I appreciate that.
Are they all gonna be labeled, or are you just gonna hand them?
No, everybody just pick one open.
Oh, okay, cool, okay. Sweet. So you didn't really get thought of.
No, I didn't, but that's okay.
Still love it. I'm making you some cheeseburgers.
Still, oh hell yeah!
I want Thanksgiving pizza.
I'll make Thanksgiving.
That's a demand.
Pizza.
Yeah, Thanksgiving pizza.
That shit fucking kills every time.
I'll make some Thanksgiving pizza, but also.
All right, Mom, you gotta go.
They bought me a new smoker for Christmas. I'm gonna try it out. All right, bye.
That's badass. Be rude to your mom, man.
Well, Amanda, if you get bored here, you can always.
Yeah, go hang out with Mom for a while.
She doesn't have to. But if she wants to.
All right, back to the podcast. That was a little bit of a break.
Intermission, if you will.
Intermission. So Brandon's party. Getting Chase abnormally drunk when he was like 14 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember that. I remember JC being
the DJ guy there.
He was the DJ, and he was on their porch. And I remember, what song did I have him play?
I don't know. I just remember from what I remember about JC DJing and Brandon. I remember JC was like DJing some weird song or something, whatever, and Brandon's just like up there like acting a fool, like yeah, like let's get the fuck going.
I can't remember. There was one song.
Dude, he was
I think it was a Right Side of the Tree song.
He's wilding out. Brandon was. He's like, he was like hyped. It was awesome.
I don't remember much of that night. I remember the Treehouse. The Treehouse is incredible.
I don't remember that. I remember being under it, not in it.
I'm trying to think. There was a certain song we used to listen to all the fucking time.
By Right Side?
I think. I'm not sure. No, maybe it was I think it was like that. Remember when 303 made an album with Lil Jon, and it was fucking awesome?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we played one of those songs anyways. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
I didn't mean showing your rainbow, but I don't remember.
Well, I'll show you later.
10-4. Bye, Maria.
Oh, sorry, your cat wants in. Oh, there you go.
Okay. yeah, that's about all I remember from Brandon's party.
I
remember being in the pool a lot.
My biggest thing is like I blacked out and then I woke up in the back seat of my own car.
Oh, you know what?
Parked out
Something
front.
I do remember about Brandon's birthday? Taylor beating up Dak.
Yeah, see, and that's what I'm talking about. I wasn't there, but I was there. I was in the back seat of my own car, which
you just kind of watched. I remember throwing up in the yard because I didn't see the fight because you might have been passed out in your car already.
I had to.
But I remember sitting on the sidewalk, throwing up
by my car.
I don't know if I just know it was in the yard, and I remember I seen headlights come into the driveway as I was throwing up.
Yeah,
and then I was like, I'm going to bed. And I went up to Chase's room and I went to sleep. And then the next day I heard right afterwards Taylor beat the shit. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like right after I got done puking and went upstairs. Like right after I went upstairs.
Didn't you guys get in trouble a little bit? Jackie was not happy with you guys.
Oh, she wasn't happy with me getting Chase drunk as fuck.
Yeah, I remember that.
She wasn't mad at me about the
whole
I
remember,
Taylor got in bad trouble for beating up Dak, but then Dak came and apologized.
Yeah, I was going to say Dak did it. But anyways, that's not here nor there. But I remember waking up in my car, and I was like, where the fuck am I? And then I like realized real quick, and I was like, holy shit, I'm in my car. And then I got in my car, and I drove home. And then I don't know who it was, but somebody was like, where did your car go? Like, I thought you stayed here, or where are you? Like, somebody's like, your car is here, you're not here. Like, they're like confused, like, what?
I'm in the back seat.
And that's what I said. I was like, apparently I just slept in the back seat for a little bit, and then just that was that. I don't remember if it was, I don't know if it's Cole, you, Chase, I don't know who it was, but somebody was like, yeah, we were trying to fucking find you. We're like, where the fuck did Shae go? And then we're like, well, his car's here. Well, I don't see him.
I missed that maroon Impala you had.
Somebody was like, they were like, I went and looked in even. I didn't see nothing. But I was like, must have been cuddled up to my back seat.
Or you were covered up with some blankets or something. But it was in the middle of summer. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah, like I have blankets in my fucking car seat.
I missed that fucking car because I remember one time we were driving to either Knoxville or Sheraton. And like we just got through Carlisle and we were trying to dodge all those fucking cops in Carlisle. And we got through. And I was like, dude, I have to fucking piss so bad. And I can't wait till Hartford, which is like only 5 miles away. I can't fucking wait till Hartford. I gotta go. I found a fucking Gatorade bottle in your back seat and pissed in
the gold one?
In the passenger seat. No, it was in the maroon one.
Yeah, that was the longest day ever. That's on the list, but we'll maybe get it to it or we won't.
Well, we can do the longest day ever. That's fine.
We don't have to. I'm just saying that was that
the longest day ever was
the longest day ever.
No, because we were coming from Carlisle to, like, Knoxville. And the longest day ever ended up at Stevens. We went to sleep at Stevens.
Fucking longest day ever.
Amanda, so we don't get cut off again, I'm going to have you restart it here in a little bit. We're going to have a brief intermission in about a couple minutes.
We're going to have a couple brief shots of Jaeger.
We're going to have a couple brief shots of Jaeger. We'll be right back with the Countertop Podcast. Okay, so after that brief intermission, we're back with the last and, well, maybe not the last, but the somewhat last part of the podcast.
Yeah.
So, the longest day ever. What all do you recall from that day?
Oh, I remember it being the longest day ever.
Okay, so.
I remember, well, I don't remember waking up, I guess, actually. So, eventually we woke up. I'm going to tell you from what I remember. I remember we were driving, and then we ended up at my cousin's, and then we partied, and then that's pretty much it. It was a rough day.
That's what you remember?
Yeah, it was pretty hazy, man. It was a rough day.
Okay, so I remember first thing in the morning.
I do not.
Both of us sleeping in the hearse, my DJ hearse. Yeah, that's where we started.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
At the beer bank.
Yeah. That was the first time I've ever slept in a hearse. Like, usually, like, alive people don't sleep in a hearse, but I did it.
Yeah, you know what's a really cool story about that hearse? My grandpa, before I ever met him, that's the hearse they took him to the cemetery in.
Dude, you told me that. R.I.P. to him.
R.I.P. to my grandpa Wayne.
Fucking
R.I.P. Wayne.
That's sick.
So
I didn't know that. That's sick.
I woke up in the front seat And in Hearst, you can't open up the back doors. Hearst's don't have back door latches because the dead are going to escape, I guess.
Yeah, I noticed. No, I noticed. I slept in it. I was right there. I noticed. I cannot leave.
You always did that after that. Like, you got in the back seat or the back bed.
Yeah,
and you can't get out in the morning.
Yeah.
So someone has to let you out. But I was in the front, completely passed out, and you woke me up to get you out of there. We went into that bar to go gather up all my equipment and speakers, and the bartender, I guess, lives there. He's in the basement.
Basically, yeah.
And he offered to cook us breakfast, and we started drinking at whatever fucking time in the morning. I think it was like 9 in the morning.
Yeah, 9 or 10 or something stupid. Something that
bartender makes us breakfast. I think I had bacon and eggs.
It's mediocre.
It was mediocre. I mean, he was still drunk. Yeah. But the night before was fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
And then, so, fast forward like an hour, we're driving down the road and get to not even Albia and fucking running out of gas. Dad comes and brings us fucking gas. Get gas in Albia.
You good?
Yeah, my ear itched.
You want me to get it for you?
Yeah, sure. Here. No, get the fuck away from me. And then from there until we got to your cousins was kind of a haze. Like, I remember sort of like getting to Sheraton a little bit, but I don't remember like what we did to get to your vehicle to even go to your cousins.
Sheraton? Yeah, I don't know either.
Or I don't know if we went to Knoxville or if we just went through Indianola or where we went. I'm not sure. But I remember getting there, and then we started playing a shitload of drinking games with your Aunt Sheila. Aunt Sheila.
If you're watching.
I'm going to make her subscribe, so she has to watch.
Make her subscribe.
I will. And Justin and Steven and everybody else involved with that party. And we took some of the craziest, gnarliest pictures that day. Probably some of the funnest, but also some of the weirdest. Like, pretty sure at one point in one of the pictures, Steven was grabbing my balls.
Probably.
Or no, Justin was.
Yeah, Justin's a he's
he
a
also
ball grabber.
He also hit me in the balls too.
Yeah, so, you guys had a weird thing going.
Yeah, we used to hit each other in the nuts all the time. That was fucking weird. Me and him settled the beef the other day though. We settled the beef like 3 years ago.
I like drop kick you through that chair though. That was sick.
What?
Huh?
Did you do that?
Yeah. Like
I don't
when
remember
you were setting out back, I just like opened this sliding door and I just like ran and like maybe I didn't drop kick you, but I put my ass like right on anything and it flattened the chair.
Oh, I don't remember that at all. I don't remember that. I remember playing Cards Against Humanity, I'm pretty sure. Didn't we? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it Cards? Yeah. You were playing that, and then I don't remember who had the bright idea to go to the strip club, but that was a terrible idea.
Sheila.
That was Sheila's idea?
Seriously,
Your Aunt Sheila.
Aunt Sheila's idea is to go to the... I was going to throw it over my shoulder. Yeah, Aunt Sheila's idea was to go to the fucking strip club.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet if we would have threw that over your shoulder, you would have made it in the recycling bin. Not even close.
Was it not?
Nope. It hit the wall.
Fuck. Well, whatever.
Anyway,
Aunt Sheila, though.
Yeah, so we went to Beach Girls.
Don't go there, by the way.
Yeah, don't go there. I haven't been there since. I fucking hate that place. I will boycott that place any chance I get.
Tell them why.
Because when we were there, which I know it's like bad to take pictures of strip clubs, but I wasn't taking a picture of a stripper. Yeah. I was taking a Snapchat of myself, and I was going to send it.
I thought you were taking a picture of me and Justin.
I was taking a picture of myself.
Oh, yeah. But then...
Because I was sending it... Because they have those location things, like...
Yeah.
It says...
Where are you?
Well, it was going to say Beach Girls. It was the day my girlfriend broke up with me that day. So I was going to send her that I was there, you know?
Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, kind of thing. And the fucking stripper came and snatched my phone out of my fucking hand.
I remember that.
Walked across the fucking strip club.
I was like, hey!
And... Yeah, and then deleted the fucking picture and blah, blah, blah. It wasn't even a picture of a fucking stripper.
But then that fucking big-ass security guy came over. Was like,
and then fucking Justin, like, was getting in his face. And, like, we were all fucking freaking out. And we got kicked out. And that was fucking bullshit.
Not to toot my guns, but I was like, first of all, I was like, well, hey, that chick just took my friend's phone. He's like, well, he shouldn't have a phone out here anyways. I was like, well, he was just taking a picture of me and him. He's like, no, that's fucking stupid. I was like...
Is that how he talked?
No. No, but that's just how I remember him talking, because he was a fucking... a doofy. He was a freaking redoofy. But anyways, yeah. Anyways, we got out of there. We Ubered home, and it was a successful night.
Yeah, and then once we got back to home, We didn't come home. We went to Justin's.
Stevens.
I get those two mixed up. Yeah. Their names, really.
Yeah. They look so much alike.
No, they don't.
I know.
One has like brown, black hair. The other one is redheaded. No, I don't know why I get them mixed up.
It's whatever.
Steve and Justin. Either way.
Love them both.
I love them both.
Mazel tov.
Yeah.
Whatevers.
Mazel tovs. But yeah, that was an insane day. Like, it seemed like we were awake for like, I'd say like 16 hours. I only remember like 7. And that's it.
Yeah, that was enough day. I didn't even realize, like, I remember the day, the morning that you were talking about. I remember the evening. I don't remember those merging together, but like, whew, it was fun.
I do remember just being at Steven's place with his psycho girlfriend he had at the time. Wife. That's even worse.
Yeah. Well.
And I remember, like, Steven was like, no, I don't want to go to the strip club. She's like, fucking let's go. And, like, she was, like, freaking out. And then she was the one that didn't have her ID.
Sheila was super excited to go, too, which was weird.
I bet that felt fucking weird.
I didn't like it. I never, ever want to go to a strip club with my aunt ever. And none of you motherfuckers should ever want to go to a strip club with your aunt either. It's weird.
All right. So there was something special I wanted to do for the podcast. I wanted to show a game to all the subscribers, a game that we used to play, that we made up, to Rick Shae. It's a game to get you fucked up. I wanted to end the podcast off with that game, if we could, please.
But wait, what about Christmas parties? Christmas Eve parties? We'll get to that later, but let's do this.
That's another podcast for another day.
That seems like it's kind of like a slumper. I can join.
Okay. I'd say the Christmas parties. We got plenty on this list. This is only going to be part 1 of this podcast. We're going to have plenty more on this list soon to come. So, this game, it's a game meant we called it a pre-party game, but like you get finished with this game and you're fucked up.
It's literally pretty much a merge of all of our favorite drinking games, like card games, like but merged into one.
Yeah,
where, and then everyone drinks at the same time, rather than like most card games when you're drinking. That's like, well, you do this, you do that, or skip a couple few. Yeah, whatever. Like everybody drinks on this one. This one's a fun one.
And with this one, like when we came up with it, we already drank way too much. We only had like 6 beers left out of the whole night, and it was like 3:00 in the morning. And we tried coming up with this game, and it was amazing. And we've played it ever since. It's called Ricochet. I shuffled. You go first. And do you remember the rules? Every time we play this game,
let's go over them.
Okay, so the rules are, like, I'll pull this one. Oh wait, I already fucked it up.
What are you talking about? You're supposed to call the fucking.
I say black or red, whatever color you want to draw. So I say black, and I got black. So I give 6 drinks.
No. Is it how it works?
That's exactly how it goes.
Fuck, I thought we started off work.
This is a 4-round game, and you go through the deck 4 times. 3 times. So you take 6 drinks, and then it passes on to you. But when you're giving out the drinks, if you get it right, you give out drinks. If you get it wrong, you take the drinks. So I could give out 6 drinks, and I can give 3 to myself if I wanted to. So, you got your 6? Go ahead.
Red.
Oh,
9.
Lovely. 9. Do I get my 9?
9 drinks.
9 drinks for me.
Absolutely, you get those. I thought we used to be nicer, and we're like, well, the first few rounds.
The only thing nice about this is, like, on the last round, ace is low. Okay, so the way I memorize how this game goes, it's CSN, color, suit, number. So at first, we're just trying to guess the colors. We have a 50-50 chance of winning. Next one, we're trying to guess the suit. 25% chance of winning. In the last round, trying to guess the number. I haven't come up with a percentage of that one. That one's too hard.
The science isn't there.
And Yeah, the last round. You're not gonna see the last round. You'll just
maybe you will though.
You'll just have to let me know in the comments what you think about this game, if it's worth playing or not. It's not, but it's fun.
Unless
and it's
you
a memory.
Freaking get hacked up and died.
I'd rather be fucked up.
I'm saying, all right.
Red 6. I'll take 3.
I'll take 3. Cheers, buddy. See, that's
Cheers.
a fun thing too.
See, you can sharing. Be nice and do that, but otherwise you can just be fucking mean. Doesn't matter.
Black.
Got 4. God damn.
I'll split it 2 and 2.
Oh, hell yeah. See?
Yeah, boy.
Good team workmanship. Purple. Close enough.
I feel like you lose, though. That's not purple, dude.
I swear I hit a purple one in there. I lost. I'll take 5. Split them up 2.5, 2.5.
No, that's 5. Dude, you get 5.
All right. That's cool.
All right, I'll do a couple with you. Mazel tov.
Anyways, guys, that's just a taste of the game.
Yep. That's a fun one.
I would like to thank Shae for coming by and being a part of the podcast. Now we're just going to go get fucked up. And make sure you subscribe and let all your friends know about...
Wait.
Wait a second.
You sure we shouldn't talk about one more thing? One more thing?
We got a little bit longer. Let's talk about one more thing, and then I'll do the outro.
One more thing. What's your favorite thing off this thing?
My favorite thing?
Yeah. Let's do drunk tattoos.
Drunk tattoos.
Drunk tattoos, dude.
All right, we'll do drunk tattoos.
Yeah.
Real quick. All right. Who starts?
I don't know who starts.
I got a whole leg dedicated to drunk tattoos.
Yeah, you have a leg sleeve. Oh, okay.
I have the most fucked up drunk tattoo story. Because it was my birthday.
What's the story?
I had all okay. So on my 21st birthday.
24th. I don't know.
No, it wasn't my 21st.
I was just joking.
It was my 22nd. It was my 22nd birthday. We were having a party and I had all my best friends there.
Me.
Yeah, you had the fucking gnarliest tattoo. And our friend Don, he's going to be on the podcast here pretty soon. He has a tattoo gun, and for some fucking reason, he's my friend. I said I wanted every one of you guys to give me a tattoo. So it was Don, JC, Joey, Chastity, you, and Brock.
And Joey.
And Ryan was there.
Joey Allen was there.
I said Joey. Joey
was there.
Joey, JC, Dawn, Chastity, you, Brock, Ryan.
Joey was there.
Anyways, Joey was there. And, yeah, that was fucking ridiculous. Chastity, she gave me a HP 4L because she knows that me and her are both Harry Potter fans. So, Harry Potter for life. What up? Don, he gave me a Superman symbol with his initials in the middle. So, it's Super D. No, my initials in the middle, and he has a signature underneath it.
Did you?
And then Ryan, he had, well, no, Joey's is fucked up, but Ryan's is not as fucked up as Joey's. Joey's is just like, he started with like a Freemason symbol, tried to turn it into a hologram, and then it's just a bunch of scribbles.
Yeah, he had no idea what he was doing.
And then JC, his was actually really like spot on. He put a male symbol.
JC tattooed you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then Ryan's, he went to go put motherfucker and then put motherfucks, and now it's fucked up. Motherfucks.
It just says motherfucker.
And then you and Brock,
What, buddy?
You guys played a fucking tic-tac-toe game on my fucking leg.
Yeah, how'd that
Nobody
go?
won.
Well, you give the fucking, you don't gotta give it away right away.
Nobody won. There is a fucking heartogram in there though, so that's cool.
Did win. I won.
You won in spirit.
In spirit.
my leg looked like fucking hamburger meat, dude.
He hated it.
So,
day.
Yeah. So there's a big C around that game.
Because why?
Because it was a Cats game.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your drunk tattoos real quick. That was my leg, and then I got the double RTV. You guys know the logo. You know the double RTV logo. I drew that, and I got it tatted the same night.
I'm talking about my drunk tattoos, but
oh, your tattoos are fucking gnarly.
Some of mine are like fuck though, so like I don't know like.
Who did that one thing on your knee?
I never found the culprit. He just says I did this. I'm like, who did this? I wake up one morning. I have a tattoo that says I did this. I'm like, who done this? I couldn't find him. I never found him.
You never found him?
Never once.
Have you ever asked yourself?
No. I'm not a suspect. I'm not a suspect. This is my body. I'm not a suspect.
I'm just saying.
I'm not a suspect.
I might have watched somebody put that tattoo on you. I'm not going to tell you who, though.
Who?
I'm not telling you.
I don't know.
It was you. What's that one beer can say that you got?
I think it says beer.
Or is it just a beer?
Yeah, I think it just says beer or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's rough. That used to be good when I was like 16.
Remember whenever we got our 5 + 4 = 9 tattoos?
Yeah, the Ryan Dunn tattoos, yeah.
Yeah. Remember that day? It was a really, really random day. I was just like, hey, Ricky, what are you doing?
Let's go get tattoos.
I was like, I don't even know what you said. I was like, let's go get Ryan Dunn tattoos right now. And we did it.
All right. Those were done professionally, though.
Yeah.
Those were not done from somebody that has a tattoo gun.
But remember, though, Benny was, like, drawing up, like, way too good. I was like, dude, those look too good. Like, they got to look way... They got
to look way just normal.
Way simpler than that.
Like, just literally just outlined.
Like
not like... He was, like, making, like, badass, tribals and shit.
Yeah, he had, like, this and that.
Cool-ass fonts. Like, no, just make it... Just make it lines is all you got to do.
Make it look as simple as possible. And then we got it.
Yeah, and that's that. We got those.
Yep.
Okay, so this has been the Countertop Podcast. Thank you, Shae, for coming and doing the first podcast with me. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let's finish these beers off. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your cousins, tell your dogs to subscribe to the Countertop Podcast. And we will see you hopefully next week. I'm going to get another guest here next week. I'm going to make sure Dawn is my next guest.
Dawn, you bitch. You better come up here.
All right, guys. We love you, and we will... Shae, you're definitely going to be on another podcast sometime, right?
Yep.
Shae's going to see you guys very shortly.
Unless you guys don't want me here.
Let me know in the comments.
Just kidding.
Just like and subscribe, buddy. Double RTV Countertop Podcast. Out.